Hey there, welcome back. So I've been using the Sonos Ace headphones for the past 5 days, and these are my thoughts about the Sonos Ace headphones. Let's go. The purpose of this review is to talk about the features of Sonos, my own experience of the features, my experience of the performance, and I also want to talk about if the overall value at $449 actually matches what you are going to be getting from these headphones if you decide to purchase these headphones. I am a church production director. I do sound, I do lights, and I do live stream. So I kind of have a pretty good idea what I'm looking for in the headphones. I've used the AirPods Max for a very, very long time. I have used the AirPods Pro. I have used all manner of headphones. I use my Bear Dynamics for productions. So far, I use the AirPods Max not on a daily basis. I use the AirPods Pro daily and the AirPods Max here and there for particular purposes. And so far for me, especially in the Apple ecosystem, I don't think there's been anything so far that has been able to take me away from using the AirPods Max and the AirPods Pro. And I was thinking that these Sonos headphones were going to take me away from that. Spoiler alert, no, they're not going to take me away from it. In summary, before you even jump into the end of the video, I'm going to tell you just straight up, I think this is in the same category as you have with the WH-1000 XM3s. Not even the XM4s, because the XM4s are standard. When I got the headphones, they came in this nice, sleek box, Sonos. And when you open it, a very, very sleek little open, you're revealed with this, in this nice, velvety box. You take it away. And you have here some documentation for your setup, which I believe are like simple and basic. Still documentation, just documentation. And I see right at the other end that we have a particular cable. We have two cables here. We have a USB-C cable to USB-C and USB-C to auxiliary cable or 3.5mm. And this is what the AirPods Max is missing. I like that they had this because the particular people who are coming into this particular sphere of headphones may not have these, especially this particular one, the USB-C to 3.5mm. This was very, very good and thoughtful of them to have. Let's put that aside. And that's all you had, documentation with setup, and that's all. Let's put this aside. Now, to this. The only issue I had with this packaging was the zipper. This zipper annoyed me so much. I wanted something so easy that I could open and close, but this zipper was so annoying. I liked that this box had velvety, but you could see that I already have Cat 4 all over it. So people like pets, you should get wary of that you're gonna have an issue when it comes to your pets all over this. And you open it up, you just have your headphones. Very simple. These were the black ones. They look really good. I like the design. I like the fact that it had this whole premium feel to it. You had the Sonos badge right here. And this is your volume button, your volume rocker on and on. This is your noise cancellation right here. This is your turn on button to turn power on and power off button. Your USB-C, and that's it. To play pause, you click to play, click again to pause, click to take a call, double click to end a call, triple click to go back to a track. Volume up, one, volume down. Very simple. I like this whole design. I felt this design was really, really chic. This was really, really nice. The soft ear cups was one thing that actually drew me to it. Soft quality ear cups. It was able to grip my ear really, really good. And one beautiful thing I liked about the ear cups was like, if you look inside the ear cups, you see that it actually matches the left and right. You have the right here and the left. So you could know which particular one you're looking at. One particular thing again I loved about these ear cups that I see that they copied from Apple was that you could take these off. These were magnetic. So A lot of times you take your headphones to the gym and you sweat on them, they become stinky and smelly. You just want to throw them into the laundry without damaging your headphones. Well, that's one thing I love about this. You could take them off. And one beautiful thing, if you look at them, both of them have different colors so that you could know which one is which. This has right and this has left. The left ear cup cannot fit into the right. Watch this. It cannot. That's very, very beautiful. It cannot. So you can only fit the right into the right and the left into the left. And that's very, very simple. And that's one beautiful thing. I say that Sonos had, they got this from Apple, but they actually extended it forward, which is really, really good. Another thing I love about these removable ear cups that you can change colors. I bet there are a lot of manufacturers out there that are going to come out with different things that you can do with this. It's very, very flexible, yet very, very sturdy. That when I put them on my head, they actually fit right on top of my head. And they grip my head so much that it's not like bearing a lot of weight on my head. The only issue I had with this was that when I put them on my ear, they do not cover my ears completely. Like the AirPods Max and like the WH-1000 XM4s and XM5s do. They do not cover my ears completely. I found out that they were actually on the outer portion of my ear, the outer portion of my pinna. And at that particular point was compressing like the outer portion a little bit. I was expecting a good complete set. I noticed I found out I kept readjusting every time I put them in. Like, it doesn't feel like my ears are into this thing completely. Now they are meant to be over-ear headphones. That's what I'm looking for, over-ear headphones. Now, it felt as if I do not think these headphones were actually covering my ears completely. Now that is one disadvantage, and that's one thing that I want you to know, that these headphones, I do not think, maybe they are the size of my ears, maybe my ears are too big, but I do not think that these headphones will completely cover your ears if that's what you're looking for. It's lightweight, it's not heavy like the AirPods Max. You could walk out with these, you could run with this. They fit very, very comfortably on your ears. The direction which they face has an even weight distribution to them. Now, in terms of the headband, it has a very, very good, comfortable, adjustable headband. If you notice, I have a very, very big head, and I noticed that it actually went a very, very far distance that you could increase and decrease. A very, very smooth, not in the stepwise one, but smooth, increasing and decreasing height, which I'll give it to them. It's comfortable also for long listening. I was able to use this for a very, very long period of time. I use it from my house down to the train station, down to work, back from work, all the way back home. So we're talking of about an hour long listening. I was able to use this over the night for a very, very long period of time. I put them on my head. I did a lot of things. I cooked, I studied, I had them on my ear. They did not make me feel that pressure-like sensation on my pinna that I was expecting because of how they were compressing my pinna slightly. They did not make me feel that. So I believe that you can use this for a very, very long time. If you want to use them on the plane, I believe that you can also use this for a very, very long time. And I think they actually made this suitable for different head sizes and shapes, that it can expand as much as it can. I don't want to do this so much because I'm kind of scared. It discussed a little bit a lot. And it can compress. It's collapsing. It's collapsing also. Of course, you know Sonos, they have their custom built drivers for rich sound and rich audio. I was expecting this from Sonos anyway. I was not expecting anything less from them. I found out that this had a very, very rich balanced tone. This had a very, very rich balanced sound. It did very, very wonderful well in the highs, a little bit good in the mids, but I felt that these Sonos headphones were lacking in the lows. Not just in the low mids, but in the lower frequency. I believe that the AirPods Max actually did way better in the lower frequencies than these did, and this was a disappointing thing for me. I am a little bit of a heavy bass listener. I'm a little bit heavy on the drums, and I was expecting much low. In fact, I was thinking, I felt like I got a little bit of distortion when I was going down in the lower frequencies, when I was expecting more. I was trying to drive it more, but I wasn't able to get that. Now, it's balanced. It has a very rich tone. It's very, very balanced. I feel like this is in the right WH-1000 XM4, as I said earlier, version. But I feel like I wanted more from this, especially in the lower ends. In the low mids and the low frequencies, I wanted more. In the mid sections, okay. I'm not going to say that they were really, really perfect. They didn't give that much wow factor to it. And the high frequencies, very, very okay. They didn't give that wow factor to it. They were just okay. And that's what I will tell you about this. I listen to different music genres with these headphones. Now, I'm more of an Afrobeats kind of person. I listen to a lot of Afrobeat kind of songs with this. I listen to a lot of rock songs with this. I listen to a lot of pop songs with this. I listen to rap. I listen to hip hop with this. I was trying to see where did this excel more than the other. And I cannot categorically tell you that this excelled more maybe in Afrobeat, in pop, in hip hop, or in classical. I will tell you that this was just balanced. This was balanced all around. I believe that this had a balanced sound in all music genres. Now, in terms of the active noise cancellation, the active noise cancellation was pretty good. It was able to eliminate white noise from the AC, from the air conditioning, from when I go to the library, for example, when I was at the cafe, it was able to eliminate a good amount of noise. Even at the gym, it was able to like eliminate a certain amount of noise. But it wasn't as exceptional as I wanted it to be. I believe that the AirPods Max did a very excellent job when it came to active noise cancellation. And I put on the AirPods Max and I step on the train, on the subway, the New York subway all the time. I take it to work. I'm coming back from work, and it does an excellent, fantastic job in suppressing the sound of the train. This did not do that job. It did a wonderful job. It suppressed it to a particular level, but not as much as I expected. I was wanting more. So I think you can use this on an airplane. You can use this in the gym. You can use this at a cafe, but do not expect much of that suppression that I got from the AirPods Max. Now, in terms of the transparency mode that they had on this was wonderful. This was exceptional. This was exceptional. It was good. I believe that it almost had the same kind of mode that you had on the AirPods Max, that you just put it on top of your heads, and it's as if you don't have headphones on top of your heads. You're just actually just listening to the person converse with you. Now, I use this also to make a lot of calls, and I called a lot of my friends, and I'll be like, "Can you hear me properly?" And they're like, "Yes." I'll be like, in different situations. One particular case was when I was at the subway and I called my friend. I was actually FaceTiming my friend, and I was like, "Could you hear me even with the train passing by?" And my friend was like, "Yes, I could hear you effectively." Now, I do not know if that's the power of iPhone's voice isolation mode that you have, or if it's just the headphones. But my friend could hear me very, very well with these headphones while I was making a call at the train station. So that in itself, I'm going to give them kudos for that. And I believe that the transparency mode on this is good. I believe that it's exceptional. I'm not just going to say good, exceptional. And I believe that the noise cancellation, active noise cancellation in this is good. But do not expect that level of cancelling out heavier sounds like a train sound outside of an airport kind of sound. Do not expect it to reduce that level so much. Sonos claimed that this has about 30 to 40 hours of listening time on a battery. Now, I was not able to achieve that. I didn't put on these headphones for like 24 hours. I have other things to do. But I can comfortably say that I have not charged these headphones since I got them. And I got them and they were like about 50% battery charge. And I put them on every day and the battery is still going on strong. Now, so be rest assured when it comes to the battery life that Sonos did a very, very wonderful job. And I believe that their claim of 30 to 40 hours of battery life actually is good. And I believe it's actually true because I have not charged these headphones and these headphones are still going on strong since I got them. The headphones are still going on strong since I got them. One wonderful thing I liked about this also was the quick connectivity with the USB-C charging. You could actually plug this into your laptop and actually listen to lossless audio, and you could plug it in directly into USB-C charging and actually get really, really fast charging, especially when you're on the move and you do not have the time and your headphones are dead and you need something immediately. The USB-C charging in this actually is very, very exceptional and it's very good. Now, I was not able to test any voice assistant integration like Google, Alexa, Siri. I do not think they were possible. I wasn't able to do that. So I cannot really tell you if they actually worked with these headphones. And I don't think anybody who's buying Sonos anyway is looking for it to get any sort of voice assistant-like features on this. I believe that you're getting it majorly for the sound from what you've known from Sonos for a while. And I believe that for the clear audio calls I was able to get, I think because of the built-in microphones that they had, I was looking for, I think, right all over here. And I believe that that was really able to achieve that clear audio calls. I was so shocked with that clear audio calls, by the way. And I mean, I was like, can you hear me, everybody? I think I've tested, like, I've annoyed like 10 of my friends already, and they're like, stop it. I'm like, can you hear me? I'm like, at home, can you hear me? On the train, can you hear me? In the bus, can you hear me? Right on the road, can you hear me? They're like, yeah, I can hear you really well. So with the microphones placed in different corners, I believe they did a very good job. Now, in terms of the app usage, when you get the headphones, you download the Sonos app. Very easy, and you sign into the Sonos, it automatically recognizes once it, like, you register your Bluetooth and connect it to your device. Very good. I believe that it had a very seamless app experience, and the control from the Sonos app for your headphones were very easy. There was no dirty tricks there or dilly-dallying. I think that Sonos is a very wonderful job. It's very clean, sleek and clear app that you should use. Very simple. They made it really simple. You connect to your headphones and that's it. It gives you particular controls, treble, alto, bass, and that's it. And I was looking for more, to control. I want to control more in the EQ section. In fact, it just had those 3 EQ sections. I wish that Sonos is supposed to do a lot more in that, and I'm expecting that they're going to release a software update for that, because you cannot just leave that tree, treble, alto, bass, and then high, mid, lows, and then expect me to just I have different tastes for different kind of musical genres, so I'm expecting more of that from Sonos. But the app fully you can control your headphones directly from the app. Whatever you are playing, whatever you're listening to will actually show up in the app. You can pause play directly from the app. You could disconnect and connect directly from the app. You could increase the 3 bands, and they provided it to you directly from the app. Increase your volume, decrease your volume directly from the app. And I believe that you can also connect from your headphones to your Sonos device, which I do not have. I don't have any Sonos soundbar and Sonos system that you can connect to and transfer your audio, which I would love to. Now, as I said in my last video, the AirPods Max does a wonderful job with your Apple TV. You put it on, you can connect directly easily, and then cut off your soundbar, especially for those who live in apartments and those who live in shared buildings and with roommates. So you can just quietly listen to your music or watch your movies directly with your headphones without disturbing anybody. I believe from what they said in their promo that Dolby Atmos is transferable with your headphones, and that is really amazing. I'm not sure if we get that on the AirPods Max, but Dolby Atmos being transferable to your headphones is really amazing, and I cannot wait to hear testimonies of people and hear people talk about how they use their headphones to watch Dolby Atmos content with their Sonos sound system, which I believe is, if you put together everything for the Sonos system already, you're looking at almost more than $2,000. So the app, once you download the app, you get Sonos directly. You download the Sonos app. Right now, it's telling me that there's no system sound. There's nothing connected. So if I turn it on right now, you'd see that it's gonna connect automatically to these headphones, and that's it. Right now, there's nothing playing. It's going to show me that these are the headphones, and I believe from that particular app, from the app, you can update your headphones. Right now, it's on noise cancellation. You can see the batteries are 41%. I have been using these headphones for the past 4 to 5 days now, every single day, and it's still at 41%. But let's take off the noise cancellation. It's in aware mode right now, which they call it, which is their own transparency mode. You have your profile, you have what is playing, it shows you your battery, settings, which is just maybe add another headphones or something, which is just a simple app. Nothing is right there. Name, you can name it, your status of your battery, your noise control mode, you can engage that directly from the app instead of just the headphones. The EQ right here just has bass, treble, and balance. Sorry, previously I had said alto, treble, and bass. Sorry, it's bass, treble, and balance. Come on, we need more. So this is how I actually have it set up, because the bass was a little thing. I had to turn up the bass way more, and you have treble and then just balance left and right. Loudness, boost bass, and treble at low volumes. Because I wanted more, I wasn't able to get more. That's why you had that actually up. You can actually reset it. And it has head tracking, which is the same thing in the AirPods as spatial head tracking. You know, the music move directly from one ear to another. I don't know how to explain it. You have to experience it yourself, and which was really good. I experienced the same thing I had when I had the Sonos on both in movies and in music. And this is where you have the TV audio swap. I do not have a Sonos soundbar or Sonos system, so I was not able to test this. But if you test this and you experience this and you know what it's like, please comment in the comment section and tell me what was your experience. Now, multi-point, you can connect two Bluetooth devices and easily switch between them with your Sonos, like your laptop and your phone, and switch between them, which is very wonderful. We have the same thing in the AirPods, which is seamless integration from your laptop. I can be using my phone right now, listening to something, and I just touch my iPad to do something, and it seamlessly switches. I could watch my video on my iPad, and somebody calls me, FaceTimes me, and I switch directly to my phone and it switches. And the same thing that you had, the same thing like that with your Sonos. So your noise control directly, this is you telling you, do you want these things to be activated, away mode and active noise cancellation? Which mode you want to cycle by turning the noise cancellation button on and off. I have those two engaged. Wear detection, play pause. So when you take off your headphones, it pauses. When you put on your headphones, it plays. And where to answer, you can engage that. Like when someone is calling you, you can just put on your headphones just to answer the call. I did not engage that because I do not want that kind of a feature on for me. I like the fact that I don't need to put on my headphones to answer a call. What if I don't want to take that call? And your software updates. And right now, you could say check for updates. I do not think there's any update. It's up to date, so I'm definitely expecting something better from Sonos, especially when it comes to this particular part, the EQ part. Come on, we want something more than bass, treble, and balance. In the headphones, you need more from this. Now, in summary, I believe that one thing that stood out for me for these headphones was the weight distribution. One thing that stood out for me was also the design. The design was really good, and I believe it's not drawing so much attention. And the weight distribution around my head, to the point that I can wear this for a very long period of time, compared to the AirPods Max that after a while it kind of becomes heavier on your head, you start feeling that weight, was one thing that stood out for me. The fact that these headphones does very good in terms of the musical ability, in terms of the tone, balanced tone, clear, crisp calls, was one thing that stood out for me for the headphones. There was no particular thing that I would say that is better, that wowed me when I put it on, when I used it. There was nothing that I would say I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. I don't think there's anything I would say that stood out to me. I felt that this was so much balance. And with headphones in this price range, the only one I know of right now is the AirPods Max, which I also think is overpriced. I do not think these headphones are worth $449. I think that they are worth $249, around the same price that you find the WH-1000 XM4s. I do not see anything that was one or the other. The only thing I would say is with the integration with your Sonos system, which gives you a much more advantage, and the ability that you can use this to actually watch Dolby Atmos movies and Dolby Atmos contents just transferred from your Sonos system. That's one big advantage I know that people who have Sonos will enjoy. But how many people actually have Sonos? But a lot of people have the Apple TV. So apples and oranges. I will put this right around the WH-1000 XM4s and the Bose system. I wouldn't even put this above. I won't even put this above the XM4. I'll say probably lower tier XM4s, but XM4 is it like the standard. XM5s no. AirPods Max with the integration with Apple system, I wouldn't put it close to this, even though I know and I believe that AirPods Max at $499 are kind of overpriced. But these are $449. I do not think they are worth $449. My verdict with this is, I would say, if you got the money to splurge, if you have a Sonos system, it may work much better for you than any other person. But even if you have the Sonos system, I believe that you probably have an Apple TV already. And you probably have Fire Stick, or you probably have Roku and stuff. And come on, WH-1000 XM5 will do a very, very good job for you. But if you have the money to splurge and you want that Dolby Atmos, hearing Dolby Atmos that you hear from your speakers down in your ears, and you want to spend the money, go for it. But if not, I would say do not spend the money on this. That's my verdict, that's what I think, and that's my thoughts. And if you have anything to say about it, let me know. Write down in the comment section below. But like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's talk more. Let's talk more about this. See more videos coming up. I do not think there's anything special. I was expecting to be wild. As I said, I was really expecting to be wild. But I think these are just normal, wonderful, over-ear wireless headphones, and nothing really special from them. Thank you all. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Peace.